He had a gun and bullets in school all day long, and now a Lakeview High School student may face criminal charges. It's a difficult situation for any school district, but adding to the concern is the fact the school says several students knew about the gun and they didn't tell anyone. New tonight, 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks talked with officials about this case tonight, and he's live in studio control.
Hey, Brian, good evening. This is, of course, a difficult situation for that school district, but the superintendent seemed most bothered by the fact that so many students knew about this and didn't speak up. It was what seems to be a volatile situation here at Lakeview High School last Friday. A student armed with a handgun and bullets threatening to harm himself. But it's one that went on throughout the day under the radar until what could have been too late.
There's always those unknowns of why.
It's what could have happened that is the toughest part for school superintendent Kyle Hamlin.
I was up all night, thinking about the what ifs.
Hamlin says several students, friends of the young man with the gun, knew about it but never told school officials. It wasn't until after the student had left the building that one student spoke up. The student later confessed to having the gun in school.
It's just scary because here you are, you've got 4 or 5 kids who might have known this and didn't report it, and what if something would have happened?
The case represents a failure in what school safety experts say is among the most important lines of defense against school violence, the students themselves.
I think that is the most important piece.
Larry Johnson heads up school security for West Michigan's largest district and recently published a book on what it takes to keep our kids safe at school.
One of the things we have to do is we have to break down this notion that snitching or telling is bad. If individuals don't tell, a lot more harm can occur. Call your parents. Let your parents know what's going on in the school so someone can get the information to the administration.
The student who brought the gun won't be back to Lakeview schools and is getting the help he needs. It's the superintendent's first run-in with a weapons incident, and he hopes that it will be his last.
You feel fortunate that nothing did happen, but it's all those what ifs.
Now, a letter did go home to parents. Some have questioned why it didn't go home sooner. That went home today. Of course, this happened on Friday. Superintendent says by the time they knew about this, there was no imminent danger, so they didn't rush communication to the parents. They wanted to wait until they had some information about what exactly was going on to get that information. Now, it sounds like the young man got the gun from one of his parents, gun safe in the home. Reporting in studio control tonight, Leon Hendricks, 24-hour News 8.